back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be giving my reaction to the Manchester City Real Madrid semi-final result last night, and also the AC Milan Inter Milan semi-final. So the final will now be Man City versus Inter Milan. It wasn't the final I was expecting, or many of you were expecting, but I think both teams do actually deserve it. Manchester City thumping Real Madrid 4-0 last night. It wasn't a result I was expecting. I was expecting like a Man City dominant performance, maybe like a 2 or 3-0, but a 4-0, I did not expect that whatsoever. So they just blew them apart, Man City, and they did play exceptionally well, and that is why I think they will win the treble, to be honest. They ain't going to bottle the Premier League. Arsenal have done that themselves. They've given Man City the space they've got in terms of points. Man City have got a game in hand, so they'll go, I think, like 7 points clear if they win their game in hand. So Arsenal might as well just concede the title race. I can see Man City winning the FA Cup as well, and I do actually think they will win the Champions League against Inter Milan. Now, many people will probably say like, oh, Man City shouldn't win it, or they want Inter Milan to win it to like save football or whatever. I can understand that, because Man City didn't really have glory before they were took over by Abu Dhabi. So, but I will admit, I think they do deserve it after all this time. I think Man City are deserving of it. They've worked hard for it. They've actually been very good this season. I think as much as people can hate Man City, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of them either, because of the oil money and whatever. But I can admit that they do deserve it. Like, I think the way they've played this season has been a lot smarter. They've played much better football since Pep's gone to this like back three system he's gone to, and he's adapted to this season. So Man City are deserving of it, not only because of the hard work they've put in this season and before. I think it's just because of how they've played in recent weeks as well. I think then at least 10 matches on the trot with a win, so I think Manchester City are going to complete the treble, and there will be in a debate with the 1999 Man United treble winners as well. So no separating them if that's the case. Inter Milan through to the final as well. That first leg proved pivotal in my opinion. Not only did AC Milan miss Leao, but I just think they were just outplayed in both legs. Inter Milan deserve credit, to be honest. I think they have actually played very well in the Champions League this season with beating Barcelona, and I think they'll give it a good go against Manchester City. I can't see Inter winning, to be honest. I think it'll probably finish like 2-3-0 Man City. But Inter Milan, I know they had a bit of a rocky start to the season, but now they're finally picking up some very, very good form. And then I personally think they will definitely be in the Champions League again next season, whether they win that or get top four, which is what I think they'll do anyway in Serie A. Like Lukaku's getting back to top form, and they've got a good group of players Inter Milan have. They've just turned it around a lot in recent weeks, and I do think that if you look at that and the way that they've been playing, especially in the Champions League and last night on Tuesday and in the first leg against AC Milan, I just think that Inter Milan have worked very well for it, and I think they've set up very well. Good tactics. I think they've just been very dominant against an expected Inter Milan, AC Milan side that many people thought would be in the final. But I think Inter Milan have been underestimated because of how well like other teams got on this season. Like when they were playing Benfica, many people thought Benfica would win because of how well they've done in the league, but Inter got the upper hand. They won. They beat Barcelona 1-0 at the San Siro. They drew with them 2-2 at the Nou Camp, and they beat AC Milan over 2 legs. So I think Inter Milan have been underdogs this season, but they are very deserving. Both them and Man City are both deserving of a place in the Champions League final. It'll be very interesting to see who wins. That final's on the 10th of June in Istanbul at the Ataturk Stadium. Let's hope that the other side of Milan doesn't have the same fate as AC Milan in 2005, because we all know what happened there, don't we? So that's my reaction to the Champions League semi-finals. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.